Okay, the fast-moving feast is XRP in a very challenging market, just got a whole lot better. I've got some information at the end of this video that I think is going to blow your mind. We'll talk about ETFs, we'll talk about price targets and that insane news. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we are about to go big on XRP. Let's get into it. So, as many of you are now aware, ETFs seem like the hottest new commodity when it specifically talks XRP. Well, we've got a couple that are listing very soon. In fact, Grayscale is converting their trust into an ETF. We don't have a full announcement of the date, but this is certainly on the cards. The statement relating to the Grayscale XRP trust, which contains current prospectus, has been filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So watch out for one of the biggest investors in these particular products to be launching their XRP one very, very soon. Now, what we do have though is Bitwise are launching their XRP ETF later today. It's under the ticker of $XRP, which is a premium XRP ticker. And actually, this is expectations around the first month of being around $500 million in assets. This shows you exactly how bullish Bitwise is, and more importantly, what they project this is going to do. Remember, Canary Capital's done about $250 million in the first couple of weeks. This could be a big deal. We could well see over $1 billion in XRP locked up in ETFs very soon. And that's why this chart kind of doesn't quite make sense at the minute. Investors currently are sending tokens back to exchanges to sell, or are they sending them back to exchanges to hold on that platform? We actually saw the first exchange inflows in over a month when it comes to XRP. But that's not the most bullish news at all. And you are going to have to stick with me when we walk through this next bit. So when people say that XRP can't hit a high price, I'm sure many of you will have seen it. Now, I'm not talking about $10,000 tomorrow, but I am talking about significant uptrends and quickly. You'll have seen, like I said, all the videos. But how does it get there? Well, think about this. XRP could be seeing the same narrative that we saw in AI. In fact, AI went from a $30 billion market cap to well over $500 billion in the blink of an eye. How did it do it? Well, think for this. Nvidia is investing with OpenAI. OpenAI signs with Oracle. Oracle buys Nvidia chips and the valuations explode to well over $1 trillion. No new money entered, just basically circular belief that loops priced as told growth. Elon buys $1 billion of Tesla stock and the market cap goes to $100 billion. It's all about institutions driving adoption and, well, actual money doesn't move. This is just the sentiment. And I talk about this when I talk about Bitcoin. The fact is that, does it feel expensive or does it feel cheap? Well, the reality is, how does this then play into Ripple's idea? Well, Ripple is wiring rail liquidity, targeting trillions of dollars to flow through XRP ledger, not inflated valuations. In fact, they actually listed their valuation predicted around $40 billion, which was obviously that capital funding they did at the previous Ripple swell. So where does this kind of lead us to, and where are we going down this rabbit hole? And by the way, this is a rabbit hole. Well, recently Oracle launched a digital asset data nexus platform that is all for banks to build tokenized assets, stablecoins, and CBDCs. Where have we heard that before, I wonder? And this isn't the only one that's doing it. We actually are seeing the tech backbone is now going to be under the financial services and, more importantly, using that for digital asset management. And even IBM is now starting to produce their digital asset haven, which is going to unlock scalable and secure digital asset operations. Pretty bullish indeed. And then when you understand that Oracle empowers banks to unlock new opportunities in tokenization, settlement, and digital assets, you then somehow all the way get back to the fact of the matter here is that, well, Ripple and its banking license are coming very soon. And without actually saying Ripple and without actually saying XRP, I think all of these are linked. The fact of the matter is that we believe Oracle certainly are working with Ripple to bring XRP to the new financial markets. You've got IBM coming in and obviously all of these data platforms that are building for banks. They're building for tokenized asset, stablecoins, and CBDCs. And there is one ledger that can handle and facilitate all of those items under one roof, and that is XRP Ledger. So when we talk about the potential of a price point skyrocketing on XRP, the reality is, look at what happens in the AI stock, look at what happens globally, and more importantly, pay very, very close attention to what's going on in the current financial and banking system, and specifically that Oracle partnership as that's going to start to build out, because I think there's a crux there that could see XRP truly become the forefront of the digital asset market in global payments. So let me know what you think of all of this. Do you think this is just complete nonsense, or do you think there's a little bit of truth here? Could we see a skyrocket in XRP price? Could we see massive valuations? And more importantly, could XRP truly replace the banking system? Well, I like to think so. Let me know as always. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.